Everyone, welcome back to Yellow Cottage Soapery. I am making a soap. It's kind of going to be blues. I'm going to call it Starry Nights, and it will be scented with a blend of lavender, jasmine, oak moss, musk, and sandalwood. It's actually Cool Clear Water fragrance, and it's a dupe of the Cool Water fragrance. I'm not sure who makes it, but I'm going to be using two different blues, a lapis blue and a boombox blue, and it's going to be fairly simple with the colors, but I'm going to try something I haven't tried before. I have some clear melt and pour with a little bit of sparkle in it, and I'm going to try to pour that into the blues and maybe swirl it a little bit. I don't know, I've never done it, so I'm not sure how it's going to work. And I also I made these moons, and they're mostly like a shiny silver, a little bit of, well, a lot of white, and a tiny streaks of yellow. So I'm going to place those inside as well. And I'm not doing any other colors besides the blues and the whites. I was going to do a couple other colors that are in these little things I'm going to put on the top. Now these came in some candy sprinkles that I ordered, and I noticed that some of those sprinkles had candy in them, like you cut them and it's a little chocolate inside. So none of these are that. None of these are all just like a sugar that will dissolve when it hits water. So there's tiny little stars in there, and I'm just going to put those on the top for color. So I think that's it. Let's get started. I will have to shut the camera off long enough to go and get the melt and pour. Hopefully the soap doesn't set up too quick on me. do, I need this to thicken up a little bit so it will hold my little moon in bed, but I wanted to be able to get some of the melt and pour mica in there before it hardens up. So I'm just going to kind of drop some in and save some for when I put the other blue in. Now I'm just going to take a skewer and kind of try to swirl that a little bit. Maybe I should have left it, I don't know. So what I'm going to do now is bang this down and give it a chance to firm up a little bit, and then I'll go ahead and do the other blue with a little bit of white. Okay, so this isn't quite set up, but I want to go ahead and do the rest of it. So I'm going to add the fragrance to the dark blue and stick blend it a little bit so that it thickens up, and then I'll put a little layer of that, and then I'll put my embeds in there, and then some of the sparkle in there also. The sparkle melt and pour. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stick blend this. back. It's been a couple of days since I've made this. You can see the little spots of the clear melt and pour in there in the top. I put a lot on the top because I knew a lot would fall off. Also, I did cut the other loaf, and it didn't really turn out, I was going to call it Starry Night, but it didn't really turn out like a Starry Night. Now, I've said before, it's not really a good idea to cut melt and pour with your wire cutter. But if you guys have a name for this, and it just has a couple, you know, some stars and these teeny tiny little stars on there. And you can see some of the melt and pour in there. That was something totally different for me. I'd never done that before. So I think they turned out really pretty. They're more like, you know, moonlight. I will have a name for it by the time I upload the video, though. So you don't have to put suggestions, since I have to find one before I can upload it. So yeah, I think they're really pretty. It looks more like kind of water in the sky, or lighter sky and then darker sky. I don't know. It's not at all what I envisioned, but I still think it's cool. We had a puppy 2 days ago. His name is Oliver. He's a mixed breed. We got him from a local shelter. And I wanted a smaller dog, but Mark, Mackenzie, and Lindsay all wanted a larger dog. And we found this guy. They had like an event at Petco, you know, where they bring like 10 dogs for 4 hours to try to get them adopted. And so we went there and found this little guy, and he is so stinking cute and smart. I've already taught him to sit, and he's learning to fetch. He won't do it every time, but he does it some of the time. And I tell him it's nap time, and he'll get in his bed with his blanket. What else? Oh, the potty training, or housebreaking, whatever you want to call it, is going so good. The girls do it all through the night. Because I told them, if you want a dog, you guys are taking responsibility. So they have been alternating and getting up every few hours. And you can hear him, maybe you can hear him playing with this little squeaky toy in the background. He is such a good boy. But the one thing is, he follows me everywhere, or whoever he's with. He does not like to be alone, so I'm a little worried about some kind of separation anxiety. We haven't left him alone yet. But the housebreaking, oh my goodness. He goes to the bathroom immediately when he goes out. And it's like I have a little baby in the background. Oh, that's so cute. He goes right outside, he goes, and now he has started to go to the door. I mean, we've had him for like, this is the 3rd day. Well, we got him at night, so this is really like the 2nd full day we've had him. And we think he's a mix of like a boxer, maybe a retriever, or a lab. Something along those lines. The shelter said they thought he was a mix of boxer and retriever. A couple people have said they see features of maybe a little bit of German Shepherd. But his sister was there also, and she had more of a pointy nose. I posted pictures of him on my Facebook business page as well as Instagram. I'm filming. I'm filming. Just give me a minute. Sorry, I guess I picked a bad time to do this, but I'm almost done. And as you can see, these bars are a little bigger. And this one. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching. I will see you all in my next video.